The Valley of Peace Farms Limited and the Valley of Peace Farmers Association have been at odds with each other over the use of some plots of lands in Valley of Peace. Land documents presented today for one plot of land, number 744, shows that the company has a title in 2012. And there is a farmer with a lease since 2002, for which he says he's been paying taxes even after it was sold off. And so today, Chairman of Valley of Peace, Juan Arias, says this issue goes back to the Ministry of Natural Resources. He breaks down why they have had this issue with the Lands Department and how it's been handled.
We start negotiating this issue on 2013 when we start in our village council, because I'm serving since that time. And since that time, we hasn't get any response from the government. We can just tell them that because of sake of the COVID-19 they are not responding. No, they aren't willing to help us to solve this problem. And as how Mr. Blandon said, that they set us on this problem. That's right. Natural Resources set us on this problem because in 2012, the people from the village, they receive a lease from the land. The people pay their money to survey the land, and after they surveyed, they receive a lease. But after they get their lease on 2016, the company received titles from the same lands. Actually, what they did is, with the money that the people paid, they surveyed the land, and then they just sell it already surveyed to the company, which I think is not fair.
One area under dispute is the Young Yell Macrae. The Valley of Peace Farms Limited has title for these lands, but farmers have been cultivating these plots for years. Some claim that they have done so with leaseholder documents before Valley of Peace Farms Limited purchased the land. So in recent years, they've been working on a tenant farmer system, where blocks of land are allowed for use until the matter is officially settled. But Valley of Peace Farms Limited says that at least 4 farmers are farming outside of the plots that they had agreed to in March.
These areas here is 1412 and 1413, these parcels. Here's the red outline is the area where the farmers were farming in March of 2020, and the orange is the area that they are now claiming. So they went from farming 21.7 acres mapped with GPS to claiming 73 acres. Now the area that they sprayed is about somewhere between 20 and 30 acres, but the 73 acres is the entire block that we would have to give up if basically that's what they're claiming based on these outlines here and then what they sprayed this past couple weeks. So it's this orange area. They have expanded out from the area, which in my book, in March we said you stay where you are and we continue on. And everything was fine. Even in here, within this area here, they have cleared some more. But really is when they came outside, we have some lines marked here, and they sprayed out here. I said, guys, well, I don't know what you're going to do next.
While Canton maintains that the owners of the land are willing to accommodate the farmers and work with them, the problem continues to escalate. Like in this case, where farmers have gone over the demarcated plots of land, and this has become a problem. Farmers is said to have become aggressive with the company, but the company has plans for these plots.
The real issue is that we have tried to mark these areas before and say, guys, this is your area, you stay here and I stay here, and that's good. And whenever we go and mark, we get threatened. We have machetes raised, my dozer operators are chased off, my tractor operators are chased off these fields, and we're not touching their farm. We're going around and we're trying to mark so we can contain and say, okay, this is your area, this is my area. What is going to happen here with what has been sprayed is I'm planning to plant that to sugarcane here in the next 2 months. And they're planning to plant it to something too. So when they go to plant and their crop comes up and then I go and plow that crop because I'm scheduled to plant sugarcane, we are going to have a situation which is going to really upset some people. And that has to be avoided. And so that's why that is the reason for stopping them from coming over here. The minute they plant that, it's going to cause a problem because I am going to plow that up. And I do not want my guys operating plows to be threatened with machetes, guns, fire, whatever it is they're going to be threatened with. That cannot happen.
The chairman of the Valley of Peace Farmers Association was at today's meeting. He says that he spoke with the 4 farmers and they're willing to relocate to another plot of land on the farm. It remains to be seen if they will lose any acreage going forward, but those details will be ironed out during negotiations.
I have a proposal which I speak with them. Yesterday we have a meeting, and what we want is if they accept, because this should be the Ministry of Natural Resources fixing this issue, because they caused this issue. So we have distinguished a piece of a plot of land, which is in the name of them. If they give access to that guy, but what we want is, I have a letter here. So give the guys the time to do they will not continue, we'll reach to agreement that they will not continue planting there, just harvest what they have planted now. And meanwhile, they could pass to the next plot that we are planning if they accept our proposal. As you mentioned in the letter you sent me, the blue spot there.
These guys are willing to relocate into an area, and we need to discuss what area. Then that solves this issue, and we don't have this access issue anymore. We don't have anything else going on like that. So that would help a lot.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.